has different places. Think, so imagine yourself. But you are having a good position, but he or she is not having this kind of dream also. That I could reach to Dhaka city once upon a time after a certain period of time. But you might be the one person, he can show you the dream. This is your dream that you can see, and you can look forward, and you can do it only. The teacher can do it only. No one can do it. Teacher can do it only. No one can do it. Teacher is the only person that is who inspire the students, who motivate the students, who make the students fit for any situation. Even he is a layman or she is a layman, she does not do anything. I will show you one video out of this class. See these things. Even without taking any book that you can teach language to the students. But here in this case, you should be proactive. You should be proactive. Without having your activity, that is proactivism, it could be very much difficult to teach language to the students. If you talk about these things regarding the language, I will teach language to the students at my madrasa. You know what things you need to consider initially. See these things. We are focusing on English language, not Arabic language. Yes. In all cases, in all languages, that is language basically based on practice.
Yes.
Suppose you don't know Urdu, you practice it in environment Urdu, gradually you will be learning these things, you will practice, you will speak these things. And there is similarity between Urdu and Hindi also. There is a match between two things. कहाँ जाना है, क्या करना है, आप जैसा यहाँ है, कुछ যেকোনো জিনিসই আপনার প্র্যাকটিসের মাধ্যমে এটাকে অর্জন করা সম্ভব। जो अब यहाँ से उठेगा वो सारा जहाँ पर बसेगा। এটা উর্দুর মিনিংটা হচ্ছে এটা যে শিক্ষার্থীরা এখান থেকে বের হয়ে যাবে ওরা সারা জাহানে ছড়িয়ে পড়বে। এরা দূতের মতো কাজ করবে। এসেন্স এটা বলা যায় जो अब यहाँ से उठेगा वो सारा जहाँ पर बसेगा। এবং আমার ইউনিভার্সিটিতে ইয়া ছিল স্লোগান ছিল এটা। As I was a student at a Muslim university, there is a slogan behind these things to motivate the students, to inspire the students, to teach language to the students in all cases, all those things. That is, I was taught by the teacher Urdu, but I don't know. But I have the idea that is how. But here you are very much adult, well conscious, well established to some extent. As you are engaged or you are certified teacher to teach language, especially the English language, what do you do in the classroom? Imagine yourself that what is the function of language? What do you do? Before 1996, there was one concept because if someone is the master of grammar, he is the master of language. He does not need anything else. He is able to change the sentences from simple to complex, compound to complex, and compound to simple, and he is the master. He is a good master. My son is, I am sending my son and daughter to you because you have to teach the language or teach the English. That was the idea behind this. But language theorists, policymakers, syllabus designers thought that grammar alone is not sufficient for effective communication. What do you need along with these things? You need to communicate. You need to communicate according to your own way. So grammar alone is not, grammar might be the one aspects of language teaching program, but this is not all in all in all cases. Suppose to say, if I meet it, it sounds that as I am living in Bangladesh, he is coming from UK. We are meeting together at international airport. I am saying these things. Hello Sams, that is how are you? And if I say, oh Mr. Sams, long time no see. You will learn? But there is no grammar at all. But this is approved by the native speaker because language is decided by the native speaker, not Bangladeshi speaker or Indian speaker. English is decided by the British. Decided by the native. But if they thought to be correct, that is the correct English. আগে এক সময় কনসেপ্ট ছিল কি সলিড জিনিস হলে কিন্তু বলবা টেক বা ইট হ্যাঁ আর লিকুইড হলে বলবা ড্রিঙ্ক এই ধরনের একটা কনসেপ্ট ছিল এই কনসেপ্টটি বলা হয় ইউজ এন্ড ইউসেজ অফ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ইউজ এন্ড ইউসেজ অফ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ এই কনসেপ্টটি মডার্ন গ্রামারিয়ান that makes both the things correct. Modern grammarians make both the things correct. So in all cases, you can say I take tea or I take tea or whatever it is. But there is no issue. But in all cases, that means this is in solid cases, that means take should not use, that means only in case of solid cases. But in case of liquid, all the time you have to use green. But there is a change because language is changing from time to time, place to place, culture to culture. Owl, O-W-A, what this means? Pacha, pacha. What is your name, please? মামুনে ধরে বললাম you are owl, ও তো খুব গরম হয়ে যাবে। হ্যাঁ স্যার আপনি পাইছেন কি আমার owl বলেন না। But owl in the west means wisdom. Owl in the west means wisdom. Owl in the east means foolish. Owl in the east means foolish. The same thing, we are using the same thing to different persons, two different cultures, but we are getting two different meanings. So you have to know the language. You have to use the language according to the situation. You know the language, or all the time you are hearing these things. If you say it to your father, if you say to your hello man, how are you? তো জুতা একটা বার কিছিল তোরে মাইরা দিন করতে হবে। তার কিছু বাকি থাকতা, আপনার পিছনে আপনার বাপ শুরু করবে। আমাদের কি জন্য পাঠাইছিলাম ঢাকা শহরে? এইটার জন্য না। But there is no concept here because culture does not permit you to use this kind of expression. This is using language. What is appropriate here? Only you have to say Assalamu alaikum, how are you? I'm here this and that. But in the West you have to say hello man, how are you? This and that. And you have to happily respond towards him.
Yes, sir.
There is no issue at all. There is no problem. There is no difficulty. There is no challenge at all. So there is a different two cultures.